hit the button.
We're all the way live.
We're live. It says we're live. We never know if that's true.
I'm assuming.
Hello. I assume it's correct. Hello, welcome.
Assumptions.
Welcome. I'm seeing 13 people, and I'm gonna guess it's the same 13 people we see every week. Love you guys for coming in. Welcome to the party. Anyone who's later after this live stream has already happened, welcome later. I know there's like 400 of you that show up later.
The later gators.
Love you for coming. Comment below, say hi to us. Just because it's not live doesn't mean we don't watch. So thank you for joining us. If you have never seen this before, what's happening is that Natalie and I are sitting down and giving you a glimpse behind the curtain of our lives, what we do in our free time, cat action. That's it. Live stream. We don't need to do anything else. Everyone be quiet.
Pumpkin, what are you doing? He's so whiny. Pumpkin, come here. Come here. He's like, no, I'm not. What are you, crazy?
And I watched Alien the other night, and I really think that for Halloween you should be Jonesy. I think that you would make a great Jonesy.
He's already in costume.
He looks fantastic. I have all those patches for that costume. Like I have all the patches, all the Kaylee patches just sitting on my thing. So I went and looked up. I was like, all right, I am finding the exact right flight suits. I'm gonna make these flight suits. I'm just gonna wear them. Just like Naya's like cosplay. I'm just gonna wear them to work, and just because I like them. And
Justin and we found a 80s party in town, and I was just gonna go through and pull out one of my regular, I was like, oh, I'll pull out the Swedish chef costume, and then I was like, wait a minute, I have, okay. I was like, oh, I have my Gozer costume, so I'm gonna bust out my Gozer costume. Like that's 80s.
Awesome in that. Yeah.
Love that costume. Like I have to go find it and make sure that it's still in one piece.
But what I'm posting tomorrow is the picture of you dressed as Gozer, the one amazing photo. Oh, is that Gozer? Yeah, whatever. It's from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, right? Gozer. Well, I've done both. I've done Gozer, and then I've done Dana when she's Zool.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Where you going, Pumpkin? Bye.
Yeah, that's an awesome costume. Anyways, welcome to our live stream. We're going to talk about our lives. Welcome.
Am I going to do my hellos?
Oh yeah, that's right. So here's all right.
It's hello time.
Hello time. All right, guys, say hello. And I was going to say hello back. If you're new here and you're hanging in the back and not like being a part of the conversation, don't do that. Like, just talk to us. We love the interaction. That's why we're here. Like, I don't recognize 80s hair metal fan, so you better say hi. All right, let's do that.
Here we go. David Faith, hello. Yeah, no tacos today. No, thank you. This
Constantinople.
This Constantinople, that is what it is now. It is here and is retracted a message. Pumpkin is running laps, and I don't know why. Lockpicking engineer, good day, dudes and dudettes. Shannon West, hello, everybody. Steve's scary accountant costume. Oh, sexy accountant. I was like, didn't I say sexy a second ago? Steve's sexy accountant costume, which, I mean, I think there is a costume out there that's that, like, it's always the sexy nerd, right? So It's basically, I don't know what else you would wear. What would be the difference? If I don't get the chance to tell everyone happy Halloween before Halloween comes, happy Halloween, but they're very efficient. Thank you. Blair, hey, scary monster Goomba. Hey guys, I was thinking of Halloween. I could dress up as the Mario, the plumber. Pretty scary, right? Oh, that's me. I just heard myself coming from the other room. I didn't know what was going on. Somebody's watching our live stream.
Oh, no.
Lido Keaton, hello. How are you doing today? Oh no, Ed's got Wi-Fi issues. I think.
Oh no, tell Ed we said hi.
MM Hops, aka Jack Boots. Hello, Jack Boots. What do you dress up for Halloween? Is it Santa Claus?
You have a lot of good
clowns. Derek Ward, hello, and go Diamondbacks. Is Diamondbacks still in? I hope they are. I really have tuned out because I hate the Astros so much that if I watch them win, I will. Watching the Astros wins is worse than watching the Dodgers lose. So is Natalie eating grilled cheese or is that an egg sandwich? It was a grilled cheese, but it was double. There were three layers of bread because we'd gotten to the end of the bread, and then you can't just leave one slice in there. Demcar, hello. How are you today? Desiree Gonzalez, heyo. Corbett Coburn, hello. Son of a wheelchair. Every time I start and I like don't know where I am.
No.
Hey, Debbie Lehrman, how you doing? And 80s hair metal fan is here. Hello. And he's like, kitty. And then Justin Wheeler said triple decker grilled cheese. And I'm going to close my, someone did. Okay. So I need to close that door. I've gotten to the bottom and now we hear.
Thinking about being Captain Whitebeard. Captain Whitebeard.
Is that a pirate?
What's that from? I don't even know.
I don't know. I think we made that up one year. We named him Captain Whitebeard for Halloween for a pirate day themed party.
Snowflake Melter is not here yet, so like.
Okay, we'll wait. We'll wait for you. We won't
wait.
get started.
You're welcome. A little bit of business time here at the top, and then we'll just sit down and chat about life. We got no episode coming out tomorrow. Next week, although we will be at the Ojai Film Festival, we will be doing the live stream. So we're gonna figure out the details on the where.
Yeah, I think we'll do it at the house, I think, and then we'll just like take off afterwards.
Okay, I think that's probably the best move. So we will be here, even though there's a film festival next weekend, which is also there's a film festival next weekend. So if you are in Southern California anywhere and want to come to Ojai and go to some wine or / oil tasting, olive oil tasting.
Olive oil tasting. It's a little more appealing than just oil.
It's just oil tasting, motor oil tasting.
Oh my gosh, they should have put that in Cars.
Yeah.
That like they were doing, instead of going to a wine tasting, they go to an oil or a gasoline tasting.
That's funny. If you do want to join us, we'll be there. It's next weekend, starting on Thursday, going all the way till Monday. And our screening, what is our screening? Sunday?
Sunday at 4 p.m.
Yeah, I remember the 4 part. That's all I can remember. So we'll be there. So if you're around, join us. It's gonna be fun. We'll be making a video. Maybe you'll be in it.
It'll be fun.
In the last one. And then we do have a bunch of other festivals coming up. Also top of the thing. We're very excited. We have another one to add. We're at 14. We got into, I'm going to say this wrong, the Las Vegas Film Festival. Is that the correct?
I have no idea. I think there's an international in there, actually. Yeah.
Here's the hard part about film festivals, guys, is that some are called international, some are just film festival. And I don't really know the why of why. Like, I guess like it denotes that you do or do not accept from all over the world. No idea.
But that's not true. I think it's just when they gave themselves a name and then later on they don't want to change it. Unlike Waco, who just decided we're going to change their name. But they'll always be deep in the heart to me.
They'll always be deep in the heart to me. So yeah, I really have to like train myself to learn the name of the festival so I get it right. Because I'll say it terribly wrong if I don't.
Right.
And so I don't know. We're in Vegas.
I got a blanket wrapped around me.
Oh my God.
I'm freezing, guys.
I bought a new blanket. The Amazon did their like Prime blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I had like only a few items that were actually eligible. One thing was like a $70 blanket that was $20. So I bought it. I bought it. It's like supposed to look like fur. And one of the reasons why I bought it was because I knew Gizmo would like it. She is in love.
Yeah.
She like the way that she lays on it, like just the like sheer abandon you can see in her body as she like lays across the fur. She loves it. It's so funny. Stupid little blanket. She cracks me up. Can you believe Chef Michael Kurilla died? Since I can't read that name, I'm gonna go with.
I don't see it. I would help, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
No. Nope, can't help. I cannot believe it.
I cannot. Skooma says, I prefer interdimensional film festival, and I am here for that. I need somebody to do a sci-fi horror film festival and say it's the interdimensional film festival. Like, that's good.
Yeah. There's a good genre fest here called Film Quest.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one.
It's a good. It's mostly horror, but they've branched out into sci-fi. Yeah, I think. Pumpkin, what are you doing?
Part of its attributes.
But
Oh
it's
my,
running the same time that I was going to go and just go try to meet people, but it's running the same time as Ojai. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it won't.
yeah.
Okay, come here.
I have a like additional that scrim curtain up
Hmm.
blocking the sun is like super intense lately coming in my window during these. So I have this to kind of soften the light and the wind is blowing in. And so I've got this giant sail
Sail.
heading towards me while I'm sitting here. Like
It's billowing. We had a screening that was outdoors.
and it's billowing toward me right now.
We had a screening that was outdoors at Red Rock, and the entire time there was like the wind was picking up, and I just kept going, please don't fall. Please don't fall. Like it was just giant screen. Just like,
Yeah.
please don't. It never, because it was really well secured on one side, but the other side, I was like looking at him going, I don't think that's gonna. And I was just, please. And I was pretty close to where I'd be in danger. Wasn't 100% sure, but
On
I
fire pot potentially.
was like, I might need to like scramble.
Oh, Desiree. Oh, geez, Lays. Chef Michael is Napa famous. Okay, we don't. I mean, I've
I've
been to
never
Napa,
been to Napa.
but like my Napa that I went to was like I was on a farm the entire time. I rode a horse. Like that was my Napa. I didn't go to a single wine tasting or restaurant. I went to one restaurant and got a burger, and that was it.
Ooh.
It's amazing. I got to go collect my own eggs. It was fun. Google him. You will know him. Okay, I'll Google him. What at this time of his life, tasting so many foods, was it an unknown allergy? Yeah, what was it an allergic reaction to something? That seems is he young and that's why? I would assume it would be like an old age thing.
I,
I don't know. Anyways,
I blame COVID.
I think I blame COVID. I blame COVID. I didn't actually technically get COVID, and I think that I'm in COVID fog for forever.
We so last 2 years, anytime anything would go wrong fantasy football wise, people weren't performing. Justin and I would go like blame COVID. Like everybody, oh, he's probably got COVID. This year, like this last week, all the kickers have just been abysmal. They've been missing and easy chip shots, and everything. And so I was like, we're so far, we can't even blame COVID anymore. Stupid.
Stupid.
50s, mid 40s, 50s.
40s. Okay. All right. That is young enough that it's a question mark of it still could be your ticker. I had a friend's ticker go out. Anywho's all cool. I feel like is there any other things to report on I don't think so. I think that's all of our business time this week. Very simple week, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we've got a couple other festivals that are all virtual festivals that are running right now. We know that we don't have anything else in November, and I'm pretty sure we don't have anything in December festival wise. So it won't be until we do have some that we're submitted to that are the top of next year. So it'll be all quiet on the Natalie and Tara festival front for probably about 2 months. Although we've got some festival footage in the can, so we will be posting videos about them.
Videos will be coming out about those.
Yeah.
On that festival front, we're still waiting on more information. But Pittsburgh is going to be one of those important virtual screenings that would be helpful if the Army could turn up. We'll figure out more details of what and how and all the things. But that's one if like you were wanting to watch it virtually, be a part of the, support Natalie and Tara. That way, that's a good one to do for because it's Pittsburgh, right? Yeah. Because I can't spell Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is sisters with the Cleveland Film Festival, and the Cleveland Film Festival is a really big film festival. It's an Oscar qualifying one. So we want to make friends. Gregory's going. He's gonna go and
to Pittsburgh
for the Pittsburgh Film Festival. I think he's in it. But he's like, I'm going just to make friends with Paul. I'm like, good job, go.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
Virtual could it be a good opportunity to visit falling water in Pittsburgh?
What are we talking about?
Does it have to be virtual? Could be a good opportunity to visit falling water.
Oh, yeah. No, they're only screening us virtually. Some of the festivals. This one's a little bit I'm going to the opinions in this conversation do not represent all of Natalie and Tara. I'm a little over the virtual side of the festivals. I don't know what's going on there. I get it. You're trying to make a little bit more money. Now, I'm totally okay with the ones where they tack on virtual after the fact. Like, I mean, it's still a little weird because a lot of them don't want you to have been online at all. But,
Right.
but okay, that one makes sense. But the ones where you're only screening virtually, like,
Yeah, taking people and you're having an in-person version, but then you're also just having a virtual one.
I just don't understand. Well, the same thing. Vegas is the same. Vegas accepts you as so Vegas, which we just got accepted into, they have official selections, but not all of the official selections screen online. And I'm like, what? So we're an official selection who also is one that gets to screen online. I'm like, the only thing I will say about the Vegas one, which is different than a lot of these other ones, is that they do host a festival. They're doing an online festival where you have a screening time. It's more like it's a pandemic version of a festival.
I'm kind of cool with that. Like, I like that because then, it's like doing the drinking game virtually. Like, it's an experience. It's not just like
that's fine. I mean, and kind of, I don't think it could be my mistake that we didn't know this up front, but I think that in previous years they had done the festival both a hybrid, and I think that has changed this year. And I
feel like you mentioned,
didn't realize that until we got accepted, and I was all stoked about going to Vegas for a festival, and then it was only online. I was like, oh,
Vegas, yeah. Oh yeah, it's that the falling waters nearby Pittsburgh. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's not really up to us. We didn't say we want to do the virtual one only. It was their decision.
We were selected for the virtual one only.
Selected for the virtual.
Maybe they think that Social AnnXiety looks better on a small screen.
Maybe.
What's happening?
So like the supporting actor looks a lot less tired if we just put her on a smaller.
Oh, did I tell you about our screening so there's something wrong with our footage, and it has been since the day we got it, that like it does that zoom in thing, and something in the, where it's like rendered originally in VR or something. And so what ends up happening is when he went to play it in a playlist on VLC or whatever it is, it did automatically do the zoom in. If you just go and put it on QuickTime, it's fine. So the file seemed fine until it tried to play in the playlist. So we're outside and suddenly all you see is my dimpled chin. And then and I'm like, and he's not in the room to fix it in this moment. I'm like, this is not. And then all you see is Nathan's nipple. Like, that is weird. And I'm like, panic now. I'm like, you cannot watch this film this zoomed in. I don't know what else is going to happen. And so we ended up being able to fix it, but it was like, there's something
going on here. And
in the original rent.
Yeah. And the one I'm giving now is one that Bryce supposedly did.
Yeah, but it's because there's something in the original code.
Yeah.
That is still, because it says 1080p or whatever, it does say the right thing on it, but something in the original code is still like, it got rendered originally in like VR or something ridiculous.
Now the computer just keeps picking up on it and like, no, smaller, please. Yeah. Oh no, that's fun. That's fun.
So yeah, that was like, my chin with all its little like dimple-y things that it does that I hate. And then Nathan's nipple. I was just like, oh no. We fixed it, and he was able to, like, for our second screening, he figured out that if he did it in a playlist, it was automatically going to do it. Okay. And so he had to just like go and set it itself. But we haven't had an issue at any of the other festivals. But
no. So I had.
But we have had that issue when someone's tried to download.
I've had that issue if they tried to download it. Like, yeah, interesting. Okay, man, that's the most stressful file delivery for me, because every time I submit it, I'm like, please work, please don't do that, please, like, all these things. And I'm like, I hope that this one works.
I mean, it may have just been a glitch the first time. And so like the original file got corrupted somehow. And so now we're, because he tried to do handbrake it or
Oh,
something like, and
I,
turn it into a different kind of file. And it still did it when it was in a playlist. So, and it played fine on another screen. Cause it was just weird. Anyway.
so it was the whole movie in that zoomed in. Did you have
Yeah. We didn't watch it. I ran back and paused it on my own. I was like, nope. And I just ran in the back and paused it. And he came. Yeah. And someone else had already run to go get him. But like I said, we were out at the outside screening. And so he was inside, and going to get him was like, and so then I was like, and I said, honestly, you guys do not want to watch this like this. So sorry. And you were like,
why would you Q&A about questions you hypothetically would ask?
Well, no, then he goes, well, because he had to go run and get the other file. And so he's like, well, while I do that, why don't you do a Q&A? And so I'm like, here's a film you haven't watched yet.
I've not seen. Let me, I'll lead you.
It was like, it's about social anxiety, da, 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 da. And I have a new thing to add to my list of things to panic about.
Oh, no. I mean, like that panic hits me every time I'm at a film festival. And it's like, no matter what project, no matter what, I always have a moment of like, I hope it works. Like, I've heard so many stories now, like that one festival that every movie didn't work. Like, reinvigorated that fear of like, I hope that this works.
I have seen so many, and I think this might be why you see people posting about testing the film. I mean, the festival's posting testing films today. And I'm like, good. Like, that good. Also, thank you. Thank you. Go through, test each film. I mean, honestly, you should play the entire thing. But I don't know if, like, I get you're probably going through and doing Q to Q basically. But,
that quality control, blah, blah, blah.
But also you do not want a film that something goes wrong screening at your festival either. That's not pleasant for your audience. So
no one likes that. Well, especially when you're hopping screens. That's the other one that makes me nervous, is like, great, it went great at this screen, but now what about the next screen and the next screen? Like Miss Brown was in an AMC 6, like one of the big screens. So I was just like, oh God, like, and it's, I know the DCP works, but like, I don't know. And then the second film was this really small screen at the theater called the Tin Pan, tiny little like 40-person theater. It's adorable. I loved it, but I hope it works here too, because I don't. Yeah.
Well, and it's not just like visuals; it's sound. Sound sounds different on every speaker system you have, and
hope it's
the lighting looks different. Luckily, we have a bright film, but I've seen plenty of people whose films you couldn't see because you get into the wrong screening, and it's just, the wrong screen. It's so dark, and now you just can't see any of their film. Yeah, we don't have that issue because our films are
everything is
very bright.
Always bright. Can you saturate it more? Can you saturate it more? More. 20 minutes and 31 seconds until joke corner. Oh my God, David, I think turns up just for joke corner. Like, I think he
probably,
and he like sits there and waits for it. And that's his own theme that he decides. Justin just registered nathans.nipple.com.
I don't know that we need that. I need to tell Nathan this story too, which is,
you do. That's really good. He'll so appreciate that. Bend Festival. Yeah, I was talking about the Tin Pan and the AMC 6 at Bend
Film Festival. Yeah,
they're like their main theater, the Tower Theater, is beautiful. It really reminds me of the Dubuque movie theater. It's like that same old school, but the bow. Really pretty and stuff. It was really like, this reminds me, that whole festival reminds me so much of Dubuque. Like, they're on the same caliber of like, the people come out and people are involved and everyone's nice and the parties are fun.
Curious about this Ojai one, we're gonna do Ojai a little bit differently. Actually, it's more like we used to do our original festivals, where it was like we hopped around and spent a day exploring the city, and which will be fun.
I think it's kind of part of the appeal of Ojai.
There's a bluegrass band playing that Tara and I are trying. this is now the highlight of the festival. There's a bluegrass band playing at some local bar on Friday night that is, and I can't remember the composer's name right now, but it's the composer who did King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead, and I think Office Space. I always get The Office and Office Space confused in my head. Office Space. But he started a bluegrass band and we're trying to go see this. And this is now my festival highlight.
That I'm excited. If they do they cover the King of the Hill song, I am absolutely recording every second of that.
Yeah.
That sound, that little cowbell that starts, or the triangle that starts, is like soothing to my soul. I love that sound. I'm gonna absolutely send it to Brandon too. Brandon and I have this our post-marriage relationship is literally just dog memes. We send each other dog memes all the like that's all we do. I'm like, there was one of this dog. The dog is like sitting in front of the mirror and it like crosses its legs. And then
I saw that one. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't. And I'm like, I sent that to him too. I was like, I'm sorry. I know that our relationship is just devolved into dog memes, but the algorithm keeps doing this. And so you're just going to have to suffer with me. Yeah. Like, it's so funny. David wants to know, does Natalie, does the Natalie and Tara Amazon kickback thing still work?
The affiliates, the affiliate link still works. I mean, the
like
affiliates.
Does it still do the thing where they put one thing in the cart and then everything you buy from there on does the thingy?
Should, unless something changed. Things change all the time and they don't always tell me.
No, you can buy a triangle and have it at home. That's not the same because the triangle means that the song is coming up and I can't do the song.
I have a big triangle.
Oh, that's right.
Dinner bell triangle.
I saw this amazing photo. I'm going to find that photo.
From Toby.
A pumpkin sleeping on that. Pumpkin. I'm writing them down now. Triangle.
Pumpkin sleeping on a triangle?
Yeah. I have this picture. There was one day I was over when we were filming and the triangle was on the kitchen table.
Oh, of pumpkin sleeping on the triangle. I thought you meant a pumpkin sleeping on a triangle. And I was like, first of all, I don't understand. I'm picturing a triangle with a pumpkin. I'm like, this does not seem comfortable.
No, you're right. It's not.
Also, the next question is, how do pumpkins sleep? So did they like carve it with sleepy eyes? I do not understand.
Everything that just happened, I don't get.
All right. Pumpkin was sleeping. Pumpkin. I got it. Okay. Actually, I don't know. Can you see? You can't see Firefighter today.
No.
We stayed on August for a while. It's actually over here. It's you can't see it. We stayed on August for a little while because he was pretty. Yeah. We were changing it today, and Justin wasn't going to stop on October because and I'm sorry if any of the firefighters are watching, but Brandon just didn't appeal to him. However, the cat's name's Pumpkin, so we had to stop. However, this cat is a gray and white cat named Pumpkin.
What?
Who does that?
Oh, actually, come to think of it, my black and white tuxedo cat was named Pumpkin.
No, not acceptable. You can't name anything but an orange cat Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. That was like the first cat that I really remember was Pumpkin. What happened to Pumpkin? Oh, I think Pumpkin got mauled by a dog. Anyways.
Oh, he's gonna show off he's here.
Oh no, here he comes.
Well, but what
there are all colored pumpkins now.
Yeah, so this is Brandon. Brendan, and then that's Pumpkin. That's not a pumpkin. That's not. Justin said maybe this is Pumpkin and this is Brandon.
I think Brandon's very handsome. I don't know why
he's fine.
He's handsome.
He's no August. It was August.
Oh, August is my September. Because I think that's
are you sitting on September?
Sitting on September. I think that's the guy. I'm like,
I thought you had the gray-haired guy.
No, I don't know.
There was a minute.
Now I'm gonna go get up and get my calendar. And
I got November signed. We're gonna flip to November soon. Okay, you can put that back. Thank you.
They're all colored pumpkins now. They have white pumpkins now.
And Debbie Lehrman's got a face palm.
Had white pumpkins. Just so we're all aware, they've always had white pumpkins.
It's yes, but they're never gray. If they're gray, there's something wrong. Your cat's named Moldy Pumpkin.
I went pumpkin and apple picking last weekend, and got all the apples, and I'm out with the pumpkins, and I'm trying to find a smaller pumpkin. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this pumpkin? I don't want to carry said pumpkin. I actually don't want to deal with said pumpkin. I'm just going to take a picture with the pumpkin.
With a pumpkin.
And we're going to call it a day.
And years from now, you'll be like, I don't remember. Did I buy that pumpkin or not? You know, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I have the picture. It's a KonMari thing that she recommends. Like, instead of like owning the thing, take a picture of it. Or also, if someone gives you something you don't really want, or a piece of clothing you're not really into, like, wear it once, take the picture, and then move on. And I'm like, I'm gonna start applying this to things that I just want.
Ooh, no, couldn't do it. You know why? Because I'll see that picture and I'll be like, whatever happened to that shirt? I really wish I had that shirt.
Okay, clothing's not a great example for you.
Yeah, if I'm better off never having photo evidence that I had something. It's like, I'll be like, whatever happened to that thing?
It's like someone makes you an entire cake for one person. And this happened to me recently. I'm like, I don't need an entire cake. Thank you. So I ate my one piece. I get the rest away to people at work. I'm like, thank you so much. So good.
Yeah.
It really was phenomenal. And then I give the rest away because I'm like, what am I going to do with an entire cake? I don't even have room in my freezer anymore.
And it'll just go bad.
Yeah, it'll just go bad.
Yeah.
So I gave it away at work. Actually, I don't know if anybody ate it at work. It might have gotten thrown away. I don't remember.
It wasn't your problem anymore.
Yeah, no, it was.
Once you gave it away, not your problem. Not my cake anymore, not my problem.
I'm sure that's how I ended up with said cake. I'm sure they made the cake just for the experience of making the cake, but didn't actually want the cake, which I do too. I cook things that I don't actually want to eat because I just want to make them. Like, I don't want to eat this. I want one bite, and then I want to like give it to somebody else.
No, it's never once ever happened to me.
Like, I make meatballs and I end up giving a lot of them away. Like, do you want meatballs? I don't want them. Well, no, I freeze those.
I'm more likely, I'm more likely like I'll make something, not food wise, like a craft that I don't necessarily want.
Yeah.
And I want to make it, and then now I'm like, what do I do with this? You know?
Yeah.
What do I do with this embroidery?
Yes. Yeah. And so now, especially with like Instagram, Pinterest, and I love I'm just gonna save it instead of having to make the thing or do the thing. I'm gonna take a picture of myself with the thing, or put the thing over here into a Pinterest board. And I'm like, and I will look at the thing there, and I don't have to do it myself.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually been really kind of jonesing to embroider or something of that ilk, you know, but it's not something you can do. Embroidery is not something you can do passively. You have to be paying attention. Like, and so I like you can knit and watch TV.
Yeah, exactly.
I can whittle and watch TV. I might lose a thumb, but I don't need them both. I only need one.
Yeah, it's not one of those things that like you can do and do anything else. Like, so many of my here's my issues with my hobbies is that like they're not ones that I can do anything else while doing them. So I can't like watch TV. So I can't like get up to date on shows, which I really need to start doing more of.
Yeah.
And also like I can't do them around people. I can't take them around. They're not active. Like, they're not keeping me in shape. I'm like, I really need to reevaluate my hobbies. Like, I need to walk on a treadmill and watch TV as a hobby.
You know what? Okay, well, I was gonna say, you know what though, like with as cold as it's gonna get here, I might have to take up like embroidery or something.
Yeah. I keep almost sending you
I need indoor activities.
I was almost like, I'm gonna give Natalie this embroidery like 101 for Christmas. It's like all the different little stitches. You know? Really cute.
Well, I didn't want to just make, I think part of the embroidery problem is that I don't have a motivation to, like, I don't want to just make a little circle thing that then goes on the wall. Like, I want to embroider a thing. And so like, I've thought about doing the collars on stuff, but then I would need a new shirt that I would want to do that too. Like, it's always when I wanted to make that Mardi Gras jacket and I wanted to put the beadwork on the back, I bought that white denim jacket, but then I liked the white denim jacket so much that I didn't want to ruin it. So I had to make it temporary so that I could take it off and put it back on. The same thing is like, I don't want to embroider the collar of my good denim shirt because I like my denim shirt and then it will have embroidery on it, but I would love to have an embroidered one.
Well, and like the rabbit hole of TikTok, because of the embroidery videos I will watch, now it starts feeding me mending videos that like do really cool mending jobs. And I'm like, oh, I want to do that, but I don't have anything that needs to be mended. So I need something to get ruined so that I can,
yeah.
I'm in this, like, I want to do that, but I don't have the ability to mend it right now because nothing I own has got big enough hole in it to like justify mending it.
Yeah.
Nice to get my closets over there. I need you guys to get us together so I can mend you. Go.
Break
But
now.
nothing I love too much. All right, everyone.
Yeah. But my Good Lucky jeans, they had that hole in them, and I just went through and just did a stitch over them. I was like, this at this point in time, does it matter if it's worse? Like, I mean, it can't get worse than the hole that's in it. So like, I wanted it to kind of blend in, and it kind of does. But then I like fixed Justin's sweater the other day. Like, he pulls on his pockets too much on his hoodie, and so they rip on the side. So I went through and did both of those, and I was like, I'm not trying to hide this stitch. Like, I was just like, I'm doing it in the same color thread, but I'm not trying to hide the stitch, just so you know. Like,
yeah, these are those like mending to make it look like a thing. Now it's like covering the hole with a heart kind of stuff. Totally, I dig it. Pumpkin, great. Now we can stop being entertaining pumpkins here. We don't have to do any work of a cat's on screen.
Turn towards the camera, Pumpkin. Say hi.
Pumpkin.
I'm a little kitty cat.
Look out the window. Hi, Pumpkin.
He's like, why are you torturing me? I don't understand. I do not understand the torture portion of the show.
Why?
Hi, baby. You're such a stinky cat, just so everyone knows. Everyone should know how stinky this cat.
His face right now, he's just like,
why, lady?
Why are we doing this? How long do I have to do this?
How long?
Yeah.
It will end eventually, won't it? This is my life.
This will stop, right?
I have been doing this Papa Pal for this woman in town, 89-year-old lady, and she has a cat that's a stray that they adopted. They've had for 3 years, but she doesn't come out when anybody's around. Never comes out of her room. And so I haven't seen this cat. I feed the cat, like, and she's always told me about this, like, this cat. And then the end of yesterday's appointment, and this is like my 4th time there. The end of yesterday's appointment, the cat comes out of the room. Like, I've got 5 minutes left. The cat comes out of the room and like beeline straight to me for pettings. And we're both just like, oh, and she's now flopping around on the floor and whatnot. I was like, this is a cat that never comes out of the room, but somehow my voice went into like, oh, this is acceptable. Like, and I was like, which is weird because most cats are scared of me because I'm really loud. But it was I was like, oh, that was like the highlight of my day was the approval of someone else's stray cat. Yeah.
That is the highest honor that you can get, is somebody,
I know, right?
Stray cat likes you. You're like, oh, I am touched by God.
Like, right. Obviously, I'm a good person.
Obviously, I'm a good human being if your stray cat likes me. Like,
exactly.
Really, I don't know what Papa Pal is.
Papa Pal is a service that through your insurance, you can get people to come over, and it's all sorts of things. It can be people, you need someone to help you run to a doctor's visit. They can drive you, or a lot of the times it's helping clean up your house, like light housekeeping, and or cook meals, which I don't volunteer for those ones. Sometimes it's tech help. Sometimes it's just companionship. It's all listed as to what, the next one is. Mostly it's cleaning though. People need help with like light housework because they're mostly immobile or whatever. So it's like the Uber of home help. Yeah, it's through people's insurance. And so I just like get on an app and pick up appointments and do that. So I know part of me feels like I'm doing a good deed. And then the other part of me is like, wow, this is the most like selfish thing you've ever, because I don't want to get a real job. And so I'm doing these appointments and I like go through, I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, it feels like it's like, a good deed. And then you're like, yeah, but the way you control the situation is not like a good person. So, I mean, I'm not a bad person. It's just like all the points that I should get, I immediately wipe away by going, I don't really want to help that person. I've got a list of no's. I've already got a list of people whose appointments I won't pick back up because they're not nice.
Oh yeah, because they're, for whatever reason.
Yeah, sometimes they're just not nice. Like I had one woman who was just like, really just like very mean and bossy about the way she wanted things clean, which I'm totally cool with you telling me how to do it, but don't be a jerk. It's the same thing with like, it's like if you got the choice of which tables you got to pick up at the restaurant because you've had that one before and you're like, no, that guy's a jerk,
Yeah,
So
like that's, not nice to deal with or whatever. Yeah. And they're gonna tip the same. It's gonna be the same experience. I'd rather talk to the person who's just gonna at least say things in a nice tone of voice.
yeah, I would
And
say like half of the visits are just cleaning, and the other half of the visits I'm just sitting there and talking to someone because they just need companionship. And so,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I can see that. Yeah. I think I would pick up the cooking ones. That would be so fun to go and cook for people. Like I enjoy that. Deborah, no
Yeah.
box. No box. Boundaries are
I'm about cleaning the box.
huh?
Justin says he's not stinky. He just smells like the litter box. And then Deborah said we need to clean the litter box. And no, he really is stinky. He's not stinky. His breath is so bad. I've started trying to brush his teeth, but he's a feral cat. He lets me, but
Yeah, I've got the same tooth brushing issues with Gizmo. She just won't. She's a beast. But I found Instagram sent an ad to me about like these little sticks, and I forget what they're called, but they're supposed to help with that. Like they chew, it's a particular kind of fiber that they like to chew on.
yeah.
And she treats it like catnip. She
Okay.
rolls on it. She loves this little stick so much. But they're supposed to chew on it, and it's supposed to like the fibers of them chewing in your teeth. So
I bought a baby's toothbrush.
Oh yeah.
I dip it in broth.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like just hold him down. We have greenies. It doesn't do enough.
They're not helpful.
Well, I mean, he's 6, and the amount of damage to that mouth over the 6 years, I mean, we think he's about 6. The amount of damage done to that mouth over 6 years of living outside, I think is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've never once brushed Gizmo's teeth. I didn't even think about it until I saw her vet records and it talked about her dental. I was like, oh, I'm a bad cat mom. I didn't know that was a thing I needed.
I had never done it with any pet I've ever had, but we always did dry and wet, and the dry is supposed to help, with the teeth and everything, but
I never thought. I was like, oh.
But I've never had a pet that's breath smells as bad as this one. I mean, it's not the same as puppy breath, but it's not pleasant.
Poor baby, poor thing. Needs. Oh, bear. My sister was feeding it Dobie greenies. He ended up throwing up green sludge. Ugh.
Ew, that's probably too many's. He probably had too many's.
Brush teeth is tough. You really have to do it as much as they let you. Yeah, I wish there's a couple of things that, like with Gizmo, I wish I could go back and re-teach her. Like I wish I was more like giving her baths more often when she was a baby and like making it like a calm experience instead of just kind of giving. I wish I had done more. Let's go outside. People, let's have people over, so she'd be a little more, because she's doing great now with people coming over. Now that more people come over all the time, it's actually like she'll come out sooner because I do the thing where I'm like, give her as many treats as she wants. Go for it. Have fun.
Yeah.
Because now she's like, hi. This last time I had someone over, we were sitting at my dining room table working, and she jumps up on the bar to like, and stared at them.
Do you have things?
She just stared. I was like, I think she wants you to give her treats. She's just staring. And then she's so tired too. She's like getting tired sitting there, and like, I'm like, go take a nap. She's like, no, treats.
Pumpkin, Justin, you're exaggerating. Pumpkin's face was not caved in. He does. I don't know. Maybe he got kicked in his face when he was a baby, or when he was younger. He does, when he opens his mouth, this side does coat in some. Like if he goes wide, like this side doesn't move the same way, and his teeth are so effed up. Like it's like all the little baby teeth that are up here are like, it looks like he's English.
Yeah, he's English. Time he is English. All right, 5-minute warning to joke corner, a 5-minute warning for joke corner. Reminder, we don't have a video coming out tomorrow. We'll have a video next week. And although we are going to the Ojai Film Festival next weekend, we will be doing a Sister Secret Time, our usual time, usual place and time. So here at noon, my time. So all that's gonna be normal. And then we're gonna take off the film festival. So next weekend, tune into our Instagram stories, and we'll be posting, the behind the scenes stuff probably that probably won't make the video of our adventure.
Yeah.
English.
Great.
Okay. Sorry, Greg.
Uh, well, you guys, there's just different
What,
dental habits.
did I say yeah, different dental habits. I've been watching. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I was it's funny this thing, like I have pretty straight teeth just naturally, they just ended up that way. But like in elementary school, I don't know if they do this in Britain. I'm actually assuming they don't, but maybe they do. Like in school, they like take you out to a portable and like examine your teeth and decide whether or not you should have braces or whatever, and like recommend to your parents. And every one of my sisters and I all got recommended that we should have gotten braces. We should get braces. And my mom was like, yeah, not going to spend that money. And
Yeah.
luckily mine worked out. Deborah probably should have had braces. Lizzie's worked out too, Deborah, but yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that. Maybe I don't remember that, but they didn't. I don't think they did that in Texas. Like,
I mean, we were a brand new school.
okay,
So,
they did.
there are newer things being implemented out in Vegas, I'm sure, because it was brand new. And
Probably. Yeah, they
but I'm
definitely
sure they do it with everybody now.
yeah. Yeah, they
The
did
way
the,
the same way they check for scoliosis.
yeah.
Like
They
for
did
some reason, that's the school nurse's job is scoliosis and dental.
the lice check, which was the best thing ever. Because like,
Well, the lice check always came when someone had lice, though. They didn't just randomly check for lice.
actually, they would do it like every year because we would like get excited about it because it felt nice. Like us girls were like, "Ooh, lice check," because like it feels good to have them do the hair sticky thingy. Whoa, David.
David, this super chat is reluctantly brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Do I have something Dr. Pepper behind me? That's kind of funny because I have Dr. Pepper stickers all over the place right here.
Really?
Yeah, because they were all from the Dr. Pepper Museum from Waco.
Right, yeah.
But they were all right here. I didn't know if there was one on display behind me. I guess not.
Why reluctantly, but also thank you so much. We will put these funds toward the Ojai adventure. You were very
Woohoo!
yeah. We'll use it as for a drink at the bluegrass music. I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole thing is a freaking scam.
Dentalscam.com. Justin, no more .coms.
No more .coms. We're good on the .coms. Yeah, my teeth were a like lifelong process, and I really need to get a retainer, but they are expensive, and it's gonna have to wait because my teeth are starting to move. I'm like, that's gonna be fun if I don't fix it soon. But
I mean, I just have gotten. I mean, I do have like this one's a little bit out. Like this one. If from this angle you can tell even more, but it sticks out more because I'm not a doctor person. I'm not scared of the doc. I actually was never scared of the dentist. I just, I used to love going to the dentist because I always had perfect teeth. Never had a cavity, like not like that the smile was perfect or anything, but I never had a cavity or anything like that. I had to have my first 4 teeth pulled though, because my baby teeth didn't want to leave. They had to pull them out. But anyway, I didn't get my wisdom teeth taken out. I let them grow in, and which was a long, painful process, but I was a waitress living in LA, and I wasn't going to do anything about it. But that's what's crowded my face the most has been over time, like these, and it just still pushing. I think I understand how my mouth is getting smaller and the teeth are getting more crowded, but
they're shifting. Yeah, I got like so much work done. Like I was pushed down a flight of stairs as a kid, so I was just real banged up. I had a gap here, so that had to get fixed. My wisdom teeth were coming in wrong, so I had to get those out.
Yeah.
And a couple of the teeth that got chipped while falling, were starting to deteriorate. So it was like, I have to do something about it. It get worse as I get older. So
I had that chip on this one over here that I had gotten. It was in high school. I got hit in the middle school. I got hit in the face with a volleyball, and I chipped my tooth, and I got it fixed, but then the little cap fell off, and then I got to put it back on, and then it fell off again, and then I just gave up on it until like 3 years ago, and I went to a dentist again, and they were like, do you want to put that on there? And I was like, well, it's just going to fall off. They're like, well, why don't you want to try? And I was like, okay. And it's been on ever since.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And I'm like, you mean I could have fixed it?
I'm sure
I had given up.
Tara has perfect teeth. It's intimidating. Yeah, they're all fake. Well, not all. The 4 are fake. So the 4 next to my middle teeth are all fake at this point now. And I'm actually kind of concerned. I'm worried about my gums pulling back as I get older, and I'm going to start doing
gum. The shelf.
Yeah, I'm worried. I can see it. I'm like, I need to start doing like stuff for that. oil pulling is what it's called or something like that, where you like
Oh,
swish.
it sounds terrible. Does it involve olive oil?
No, it's not olive oil, but like it just involves swishing minty oil around, which swishing is not something I enjoy doing. Anyways, joke corner on that note has begun. All right, guys, there's a format, write the word joke, give me your joke. I'll take your ghost jokes as our theme for today. So go for it. It's Halloween weekend this weekend. And let's do this thing. David, I don't usually brag about going to expensive places, but I just left the gas station.
And the grocery store.
And the grocery store. My goodness.
Everything.
Oh my gosh. Derek Ward, last night I was mugged by 6 dwarves. Not happy.
Not happy. The other 6.
There are 6. David Faith.
I feel like you can get away. I feel like it's not that dire.
Could stand a chance in that one. Decided I'm going to put candy vending machines on our front step this year for Halloween. Sorry, kids, I got bills to pay.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Sorry, my blanket's not where I want it.
Derek, I asked my friend what it's like living in China. He said, I can't complain. That was the most devious line I've ever heard come out of your face.
I like it.
Might wake up early and go for a jog. Might also win the lottery. Odds are about the same.
Odds are about the same.
It jumped viciously. Okay, here we
Well,
go.
I'll tell you guys what you don't know. While Tara's finding the joke, what you don't know is it got cold here.
Yeah, that's why she's bundled in a blanket that she's hiding off camera. I think
this Sunday night, overnight, it's supposed to be 12 degrees, and I am not excited.
For a live stream, I think you just do it in a parka that does this.
Oh my god, I need to. I'll get my balaclava off.
Yeah, and that's all we see of you. You're like tented in a warm place.
Ugh.
To the person who stole my selfie stick, I hope you take a long look at yourself. I'm having salad for dinner. Actually, it's a fruit salad. Well, it's mostly grapes. Okay, all grapes that are fermented. It's wine. I'm having wine for dinner.
Sure.
I bought a little bag of air today. The company that made it was kind enough to put some potato chips in it also. Add potato chips into your air bag.
Can you imagine if you bought a bag of air and there was potato chips in it? You actually wouldn't be happy.
Like, my air is now dusty.
You've tainted my air, sir.
Sir. I just had my photo taken with REM. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. What's an Italian chef's favorite type of movie?
What's an Italian chef's favorite type of movie? A spaghetti western?
Yep, that's the one, kid. Let's see. I took off my glasses and this guy said he looked better with your glasses. The guy said, you look better with your glasses off. I said, you look better with my glasses off too.
Touche.
Touche. I ducked my head down while driving into an underground parking garage to make my car fit. If you were wondering what kind of superior intellect I passed down to my...
I could see that. I could do that.
I have done that where I'm like yeah. You're not helping the car, Tara.
It's like when you bowl or you play or you're watching baseball or anything and you do the lean, like you're trying to get it to go, and you really think it'll work. Yeah,
that's not
how it works.
That's not how those physics work. A man was submitted to the emergency ward with 6 plastic horses stuck up his rear.
So what? He was what? What'd you say?
A man was submitted to the emergency ward with 6 plastic horses stuck up.
Horses. Okay.
Horses. Doctors have described his condition as stable.
Stable. Okay. He said, what? What did you say?
Out of principle, I just quit my job at the helium factory. I will not be spoken to in that tone.
It seems like it'd be fun. It might get old really quick though.
David, I don't care how old I am. If I walk and buy a toy in a store that has "Try Me" sticker on it, I am pushing that button. I agree.
I agree. I mean, sometimes you regret it really quickly. Like you go, oh, that's loud. It's like the cards in the store. If you open up the cards that have music in them or something like that, and you're like,
yes. Oh
you're
God.
just always really hopeful that it turns off when you close it. Otherwise, you're now stuck on that.
Please stop.
Please stop.
Well, we jumped. Okay. My teeth, drug abuse. Yeah, my teeth, drug abuse undoes all good those braces did.
I think that's just a real comment.
Yeah, maybe it's
About?
just broke in front of it, but okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I see. It's the CEO of IKEA was elected prime minister in Sweden. He should have his cabinet together by the end of the weekend.
And there'll be a couple extra screws.
Yeah, always a couple extra screws around. FYI, you pee on jellyfish sting, not a jelly stain. Again, my apologies to the lady at the Waffle House this morning.
Also, not true, by the way.
Yeah, right. That's not true.
But if think about it though, hold on. If you're at the beach and someone got a jellyfish sting, not a stain, a jellyfish sting, and now they're asking you to pee on it, like, do you deny them that if they think it's going to help? You don't just sit there and go, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. You go,
it's very powerful, and I will never not do the placebo effect.
Fine. Yeah. I mean, close your eyes, because me peeing on your jellyfish sting is a little bit harder than a man peeing on your jellyfish sting. We're going to have to prop ourselves up in the right order.
Yes, I know. Hopefully I drank enough water and not too much coffee. My kids refuse to eat leftover tacos, so my wife said to them to throw them out. Now I don't know what to do with the tacos.
Oh no.
Yeah. I finished 3 books yesterday. Believe it or not, that's a lot of coloring.
I like coloring.
Went jogging and came back after 2 minutes because I forgot something. Forgot I'm out of shape and can only jog for 2 minutes.
That's enough. Thank you.
The adult version of head, shoulders, knees, and toes is wallet, glasses, keys, and phone. Yes.
Wallet, glasses, keys, and phone. Keys and phone. Wallet, glasses, keys, and phone.
Ina phone. If Ina Garten married Danny DeVito, she would be Ina
Garten DeVito.
in the Garden DeVito, baby. Do I love my coworkers? No, but they are good at their job and make my life easier at work. Also, but are they good at their job and make my life? Also, no.
Also, no.
Age 12, joke. Age 12, fell off a bike at high velocity onto a gravel road. Biked 5 miles home. 45, used wrong pillow. Back is now non-functional for 2 days.
Yes.
It's not a joke. You're just reading my night last night. I woke up with the worst, like, crick / like,
yeah,
knot in my shoulders. I got up at like 3 in the morning. No, I had to be like 4 or 5 in the morning, went and found my massage ball, put it under me, went back to sleep with it underneath my shoulders. I was like, I don't know what else to do. I'm in pain.
I saw a meme the other day that was talking about the human body, how amazing it is. It can create a human, create a living being that is capable of eating and all this in 9 months. But also I rolled my ankle when I was 12 and I've never been, when is it going to heal? Never. Thanks, body. Thanks.
Cool. You realize how weird you are until you have a kid who acts just like you? I am sure Brian Newland could absolutely see that point of view. Jump. The Kraken. Yes, I'd like to renew my lease, please. Landlord, release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
Dinkar, our hoard magazines. I have a lot of issues. Yes. More issues than Vogue. I love that shirt to this day. We'll wear it forever. Walmart will be closed Thanksgiving Day, so the staff the self-checkers can be with their families.
They just put in our Walmart, they just went down to there's only 4 checkout lanes and tons of self-checkout. And it's this kind of chaos. Yeah. They got a person directing traffic, and I'm like, this is not, I'm hoping this is a test run and they're realizing that this is wrong.
They just did a big, that Smart Vinyl around the corner for me. They just did a big overhaul and moved everything around. And we actually a lot nicer, but they put self-checkouts in. but everyone in my neighborhood is not used to it and doesn't trust it. So they still line up in these long lines.
You know, I mean, there are some times where I want self-checkout and sometimes where I don't. Like, I mean, different things. And also this, I saw this other meme. It was like, okay, if it's going to be my job to scan and bag my own groceries, can I get a bigger workspace? Like, because so I always did it dependent on how much stuff I have in my cart, because there's too much stuff in there. Like, there's not enough room for all of your stuff to like now bag it yourself. And also they don't train people how to bag groceries anymore. And
there's
an order.
Yeah. I like things bagged a certain way. I'm fast. Like, I got it. Like, I'll go wherever there is no line. It's really the long and the short. Like, there's never a line at the self-checkouts now. So I'm like, I'm into it. I'm like, this is always that Smart and Final was the worst because the line was always so long.
Yeah.
Like, I think they did this to help. And so far it's not helping because no one uses it, but I get to go.
But fast. You get to, yeah.
I'm happy as a clam. I remember when my mom used to brush my hair. She would also brush my ears, forehead, neck, and even my brain.
Was she just rough? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's just that the mom, like, you know, your mom is like brushing, like, and I got it. I remember that.
Well, I thought I got lost on the ears thing, because then you would reach the brain if she's too rough with that.
Right. Yeah. Lito, what did the ghost teacher say to the class?
What did the ghost teacher say to the class? Take out your books.
That's good. That's good. Keep your eyes on the board while I go through it again.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. That's going to end on.
I like it.
Thank you so much for joining us for Shush Shush. Don't forget, we got a film festival next weekend in California. So if you're anywhere in the area, please join us. We'll be there. And we'll keep you guys posted on where you can watch Social AnnXiety streaming for a film festival, because it would be really helpful for the Pittsburgh Film Festival to have a good virtual turnout.
Have a showing, yeah.
Yeah. And that's all we got for you this week. Have a great Halloween weekend. Go out there, have fun, get some candy, and I hope you guys have a great Halloween for those who celebrate and get candy.
For those who celebrate Halloween. I'm gonna end it with a comment of the week, because I actually did have one.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I forget that I pin these. So comment of the week goes to Summer Test, reluctantly. On the purple teeth whitening brightening, does it work? As a man with teeth the color of baked beans and a smile of someone who's lost in a street fight to Mike Tyson, this is useful information. Thank you, ladies.
Excellent.
Comment of the week.
All right. David, enjoy your inbox, your box, Tara. I'm gonna go check again today. Sorry, David, it's been a little bit crazy around here. I will go today.
Thank you again for the super chat, David.
Thanks, David. All right, bye guys. See you next week.
Bye. We have to go. I have to pee.
We're done. Yeah.